I mean, the village that we drove, like, the cottages and stuff on the outside of the wall as we were coming in, like, did they look
nice.
ready? They look pretty good? Okay.
Okay.
So, the city dwellers themselves are fine from the looks of it.
You didn't see any abject signs of sheer poverty, at least by a cursory pass
Not
through.
on this side of the mountain, at least.
Not on the side of the wall.
You guys brushed through more of the residential district, the trade district, and the mansion district pretty quickly. Every time you've gone through, you haven't really back through
The common.
Yeah.
Okay. The iron district, if you will. Okay. Well,
Put that there. Put that there.
sorry to have created all those good things. So we continue to.
Yeah, you enter into the shop and you see this high elf man kind of standing behind the counter, you know, jawline that could cut glass, just very, very, you know, prim and proper. How may I help you?
I know, it makes me nervous every time. Jose doesn't know how to pet a cat.
Squish it!
Squish that cat.
Hi, we're getting ready to go and fight the Char?
Yeah.
Did I say that right? And I was wondering if you had anything that would help enhance, perhaps druidic abilities? Or any items that could possibly help us in our fights to come?
They sell spell scrolls and tomes. That's about all I have at this establishment. If there was a certain spell that you were looking for, I can provide that for you.
Probably should have done that. Probably should have prepared. No, I'm not looking for anything in particular. Shit.
Just browsing.
Sorry, I did not think this through. Honestly, I was expecting accessories again. Not so much actual spells. So, spells, druid. What's the... I mean, I guess level 2 is probably the highest I can manage to figure out.
Spells and scrolls can be whatever level that you want it to be. It's just the higher level it is, the more difficulty you have using it.
Yeah, that makes sense. Not
It's
really
like a high-level Pokemon. You don't have enough gym pads.
Right.
Gym badges.
Well, no, I'm not really
You could buy a 9th level spell, but
You can't
if you're going to use it,
Yeah.
that's going to be a shot in the dark.
Yeah.
What is this going between?
The whole thing with rings, no one's like wearing any kind of ring for the most part, right?
Ooh, is
Like
he
they're
wearing
all
a ring?
kind of picky
Roll a
about
perception check for me.
because this answer kind of affects.
Oh shit.
What?
That was bad.
It's bad.
Perception, that's +5. That's an 8. That's bad.
He's kind of got his hands like steepled in front of him, and under the counters. You can't really make out his hands.
Gotcha.
But
Okay. Because I was going to ask if there was any place that sold like magic rings and stuff, and then I thought about it. I was like,
No.
they're all meaning about rings around here, and I'm already wearing a necklace, so shit. I am so sorry, you guys. I did not think this through. Did not think it through. Does it have to be in my class, or can I look at
no, it can be whatever. It's just again, it's going to ramp up the difficulty for you using it.
True.
Like you can get fireball if you want to.
Right.
Lightning.
Lightning bolt. I've got the power of animating God on my side.
Have you seen the meme where like everyone is here, Smash meme?
Oh,
Where
yeah.
doing the whole thing.
You want to know my favorite one?
Which one? All of them are my favorites because it's just
It's such a good
Vine.
game.
If they made a Smash game with a bunch of fucking Vine references, goddamn.
Ooh.
My main plan.
Everyone's here.
Oh my god. God,
Let's see.
that show. Do you know the people who worked on
What
that
is
show?
that from?
Also, Xavier Renegade Angel. It's a Adult Swim show that was really
That's
fun.
really fucking weird.
You know Wonder
Okay.
Chosen?
Hmm?
You ever heard of Wonder Chosen?
Mm.
Oh. We're the people who made that show, Xavier. Anyways, what are we looking up?
I was
Spells.
looking up spells. I am so sorry.
Are you good?
Just for the sake of brevity,
Yeah.
I'll say we'll do this transaction, but after this kind of goes on, look over at Johnny and he's like, well, anything else you guys want to go do?
Johnny Two Swords, what do you know about this town? We're new. We want to know about the history.
Just let it all out there.
What you want to know?
Anything.
I mean, really old city.
It's the most interesting thing you've ever seen happen in the city.
I once saw a rat take like a whole potato, and it was like double the size of the rat.
Man, legitimately though, I've seen a squirrel. There's a pear tree outside of work, and the squirrels have the pears are like this big, and the squirrels are like maybe this big, and they'll take a whole fucking pear. It's great.
I mean, that's the most interesting thing I've seen this month. But I mean,
You don't look up.
You're easy to wow, Johnny.
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta look at the smaller things in life. This is what I kind of live by.
Doesn't sound like that potato was very small, but okay.
You should have seen him. He just hauled. He was gone.
Okay. Well, the guards are all rednecks.
You're a very humble man, Johnny.
I try my best, but
I realize what it is.
How long have you been gardening for, Johnny Two Swords?
well, I did some wood cutting back over on the Shiver Peaks.
Uh-huh.
And, I mean, kind of wandered my way over here, just a little mosey, and
Yeah.
you know, thought I'd do some guard work. Good pay. Took the King's coin.
Yeah.
You know, they give you 1 platinum for signing on,
Okay.
and send some money back to my family. And
Oh, good.
mean-
Good. They have good benefits.
I mean, they got decent food.
Dental.
What's the benefit?
What's dental?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
It's where they wash your 3 teeth.
All 3 teeth.
I did find one book that I'd be. So, like, if I get a spell tome or something, does that just mean like I get to learn it? Or
Basically,
what's
you'd
the
have to
deal with that?
spend.
A day or so.
I don't know if it's different for druids, but I'd say we're gonna play it by if you buy a spell tome,
Uh-huh.
if you spend a day with it, then you can learn that spell.
Okay.
But you have to
'Cause-
spend 24 hours studying that book.
Well, because one of my features
That
for my
sounds about
class,
right.
now that I'm
Yeah.
thinking about it, is like I can actually switch out any of my spells just like during a rest. So like for me to pick another druid spell would actually kind of be pointless.
Well, what
Now that I think about it.
what I was thinking is that like it'd just be like a tag on to it, like just one of the ones that you always know and can always have the chance to use.
Okay.
But you have to spend money to buy the tome and a
Uh-huh.
full 24 hours, not just
Gotcha.
not spread out like a straight 24 hours to learn it.
Okay. How much do these books cost?
Depends on what it is.
This is a level 2.
Level 2, I'd say that puts you back about 300 gold.
Oh my god, I cannot afford this shop.
I mean, it's a spell book that teaches you that, and
That
you
makes
always have
sense.
access to it.
No, that makes sense. What about cantrips? Let's roll it back a little.
Cantrips, I'd say cantrips is not something that they sell because it's something that you're just kind of innately born with, if that makes sense.
That does make sense. Okay, I cannot actually afford this shop, so I have wasted this shop owner's and yours time. Do they have is there anywhere?
I mean, you can consort Moneybags McGee and see.
I can. It's not honestly worth
What do
that
you
much
need?
to me
Do
though.
you need some money?
It's not like it would just be a potential like maybe helpful thing, but I can like switch out one of my spells for it.
You
It's
can
really
turn the
not a big
tides of
deal.
battle. You don't know that.
It will not do that. The one I was looking at would not turn the tides of battle. The spells I've already learned will do that.
Okay.
I picked those because of that. Is there anywhere in town that would maybe perhaps barter
Financing?
more in like stabs or like magical weapons or anything of that nature?
Well, I mean, there's not too many places like that in the
Just tell
city.
you reference.
Yeah, I figured. That's
But
okay.
I might be able to find one spot, and
I'm kind of basically looking for a magic staff.
it takes a good 30-40 minutes of him kind of like, is that?
Nope.
No, not that turn. Not. Fuck.
glad
This
that-
way, and then kind of leads you
Stick with the
towards.
boring one, man.
Leads you towards this kind of like back alley kind of shop.
Mhm.
It seems like
This is more my area, I think.
it's not really like the most reputable part of the trading district that you kind of see, but you kind of see this like dark blue skinned man, kind of heavily cloaked, leaning behind this counter, and you see just like a couple of like glass cases in kind of various stages of wear and tear.
Yeah, I'm looking for like a staff, anything nature-y, wooden, anything.
Right.
But specifically, like, I am kind of looking for like a good staff, because what I have now is just a stick.
Well,
But it's yours.
let's see what we
But
got
I'm looking
here.
for something a little more special.
And you kind of see him pull his hood back, and you see the blue horns kind of stick over the top.
Oh,
As
that
you
makes
see
so much more sense.
a tiefling.
He's a tiefling.
I was really struggling with the blue skin. I'm just like, magic gone wrong? Okay.
And kind of with the
What are
like
you?
blue hair kind of like down over one eye. He's just like, so what can I help you with, sir?
Tell him what I just said.
Role-playing game,
I'm
David!
trying. I'm trying. I thought I was just then.
In character!
Don't have an accent, so it's weirder.
Just
I'm not sure what to
Think
do.
of something. It don't matter.
Fuck
Something funny.
it. Hey man, have you got anything naturey? I am dying for something with a leaf made of wood. Just about anything at this
Literally.
point.
This guy.
I want it to be magic, and I am a druid, and I am looking for something to help me. We are about to go on an adventure, and I need something that will help fight.
Alright.
Oh yeah.
Let's see what I
That's
got
what
for
this-
you.
What you got?
And you kind of see him like
Dragons.
go behind
That's
in
what this
the
game's about.
back and kind of like peel back the curtain a little bit. And you kind of hear some rumblings and a couple things fall over and you hear